When I stumble in the darkness of broken worlds, and I can't see the end. Every step is getting harder through all the hurt.
Hey there, this is Samuel from Scenthack, and today I'm reviewing Musk Perfume Oil.
And I can't see the end. Every step is getting harder through all the hurt, and hope has left. You're the only part of me that is holding on. Through the emptiness of lies, you're the truth in my heart. 'Cause I know I can make it through these times with you inside. You turn on the lights, you flood all the darkness in my mind. You turn on the lights, every part of my world is so alive. You turn on the lights.
The American Value Hotel in Newark, and today what I'm reviewing, what I'm talking about is the Musk Perfume Oil type. I have it here. Musk. This perfume oil was inspired by the Musk from Avayance. Avayance is a company. They actually made their perfumes in 1983. So it's been here for like it's been here for a while. The Musk, the original perfume, and this one was inspired, from that. You can see it's very dark. Very natural, and basically when I was looking into it, I realized that it was like a big hit. The perfume was like a big hit back in the days, in the 80s, and now they have this. Now the time that I got this, I didn't even realize this was like the type. I just saw the Musk and I said, let me try it, cause so it was sort of like a blind buy, and I like musk, like patchouli, I like sandalwood, and those natural perfumes, perfume oil types and natural perfumes. So I just thought I would try it. So when I smelled it, the first time I smelled it, I actually had a sample of it, and I had it in my car. And when I smelled it, when I put it on, straight away, like within like 5-6 seconds, I've got this strong floral powdery smell, so it was strong. It was very strong at first, and it was very powdery. This was the sample, so I don't know, I think I might have put too much, but it just reminded me of it was just like when you came out of the shower and you put on some powder. It was very rosy, like a rosy powdery smell, and it was very, very strong. It was so strong. I remember one time, I think maybe I would say 3 weeks ago, I got stopped. One night I was driving home late in the night, around 2 a.m. I got stopped by the cops. I was kind of tired, so, but that didn't affect my driving at all. I drive a lot, so when the cops stopped me, because I keep a sample of the perfumes in my car, so I have a sample of this in my car, right in the glove compartment, right by where you could put your the cup holders are. And when they stopped me, they were like, "What is that?" And I said, "Oh, this is a perfume," and I said, "This is so strong," so they didn't believe me, and I gave it to the cop. I was like, "Here, try, check it out," and then he took it and he smelled it, and he was like, "Damn," he was like, "It's really strong," and he said that he hasn't really, he said he learns something new every time he goes on the job, but it's strong. It's pretty strong. The first thing I'll tell you about this is that just be careful with application. Apparently I was tired, that night, but it didn't affect my driving, and I don't know, for some reason they just wanted to make sure that I was okay, but I usually drive safe. When I'm too tired, I wouldn't drive or whatever, but it was an interesting experience, and also this being a strong one, and then he was like, "Are you sure there's nothing else inside the perfume oil?" I said, "No, there's nothing else, it's just a strong perfume oil, but at least I told him ahead of time. But anyway, enough with that story. So when I smelled it, the first thing I got was very powdery, very strong powdery smell, very strong, very rosy. Immediately it makes you feel, I won't say outdated, but matured, like a matured older person, and I was getting a lot of the rose, so I was saying this, was almost beginning to feel like more like a feminine smell to me, more like I feel like an older woman, maybe like in the 30s, maybe 32, 35-year-old woman. This is something that I see like a 35-year-old woman wearing, and she will like it, because it has all the strong rosy smell, so that's my first experience with it. It was rosy and it was very floral, maybe jasmine, yeah, a little bit of jasmine kind of smell, but very floral, very rosy, and then so I put it aside, and then this morning when I was going to review, I kind of took it back again and I smelled it, and actually I put some on, but I didn't put a lot like before. I put a little bit on my wrist and I just smelled it, and it wasn't, I didn't get like the rosy smell, so that was interesting to me. So I realized that if you're gonna apply, just apply a little bit first, just put maybe a dab here, or even one dab first, just to see how it feels like, and then from there you could apply more. But when I apply a little bit, I didn't get hit with the rosy floral smell right away. The first thing that I smelled this morning, and this is actually beautiful, I was like, wow, this is nice, and that's why when I review perfumes and perfume oil types, I try to try different days, different times, different weather, and different circumstances, and at least for a week, so that way I have like a good impression of it. But when I put it on, this time around, I got this. It was kind of like it's not. I don't know how to call it. It's this thing you put in your hair. It's not hair. And I remember this because my father, before, he used to have some hair, but I was trying to save his hair, and he has this cream where he'll put in his hair, and basically it's kind of like more like a petroleum jelly, but it has certain things in it. It has like these black things in it, like some ingredients or some things to help your hair grow, stimulate your hair growth. I had a similar cream like that in the house. I didn't have it with me. When I came, I would have showed you. But if you have seen any of these creams, you put in your hair, like your scalp, kind of like a petroleum jelly, and you put in your scalp and to help it grow. It kind of smells something like that. Kind of like that. With that kind of smell in the beginning. So it wasn't immediately like rosy, like I said, so you could smell that kind of hair growth cream in the beginning, and then and then you could pick that. Then now I could pick some of the rosy floral smells in the background. So just apply a little bit. I think if you apply too much, it will be very rude. If you're a guy and you're gonna use this, because again, to me this is like a unisex. This is a unisex perfume. If you're a guy and you're gonna use it, just apply a little bit. It will just feel nice. It will just feel you get like that smell, a little bit of like a sandalwood, kind of that hair lotion kind of feel. To me, it just feels like it's not very. It wouldn't be very overwhelming, because again, this is also very strong. When you apply too much, it could just be too strong for you. It will just be too strong, and it will be very, very rosy, very, very powdery, almost feminine. If you're a guy, you're gonna apply, just apply a little bit, and it will just keep you in the sandalwood and a tiny bit of rose powdery kind of clean feel, you know, like a clean, normal, casual, not too overwhelming, you know. To me, this is not, it's more force on the natural side. Projection again is very strong. It lasts also it lasts for a long time. It's very, very strong. You just need a little bit. The usage for a guy, if you use more of it, it will form of like, it become more like a feminine kind of smell to me, because again, the original was like a feminine smell, you know. The original, the 1983, it was called Night Musk Advance, and it was made by a guy called Prince Matchbelly, and it was like a feminine smell, you know. And so it's more like, I'll say it's more leaning towards the feminine side, but if you're a guy and you're gonna use it, just use a little bit. And I wouldn't wear it out to, you know, maybe to work or to clubbing. It would be more like a casual smell for me, a casual, natural. If you want like more of like a rosy, powdery, kind of clean feel, especially the powdery, you know. And I've been saying like this is like a defined powdery smell, like a defined powdery smell. If you're looking for a nice powdery perfume, this is it. It's like pure powdery, you know, smell, because of the rose and stuff like that. You know, so if you're a guy into powdery kind of feel, this is also like a good one for you, you know. So that's the Night Musk. You know, it's dark like in the night. It's something about this, you know, it's like very natural, and genuinely, if you use a little bit, you know, you will be fine. You know, you just use a little bit, you will be fine. And I'm glad I had this, you know. It's totally different perfume oil. You could get this from Scenthack. You could get this $5.99 from Scenthack, you know, including shipping, so free shipping basically. And I'll personally ship it to you. The links are below this video, and you could get it that way as well. You can also jump to scenthack.com and order it, and ship it to you as well. You know, free shipping as well. The links are below this video. So let me know what you got from this, if you ever used this or if you ever tried it. I appreciate all your comments and all the love you show on this channel, and to everybody, I really appreciate you a lot. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. The subscription button is right here below this video. Subscribe, that way you get my new videos when they come out every week. Sometimes a few days in the week, you know, with new fragrances, perfume and perfume oil type. Very passionate about this. I love perfumes, I love perfume oils especially, and a lot more. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere. Besides that, take care. It's fall, it's beginning to get chilly. Stay warm. Continue using your perfume oils. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Until next time.